Hi, everybody. I pray that everyone is doing well. I am here for our first Wisdom Wednesday. One of the things that we said about this channel is that I would always be authentic. I would always, this channel is that be transparent. Authentic. And so today is one of those days for me. I'm in a little pain, but that's okay. Because we're gonna make it. Hey, yes, I know some way, and I know somehow we're gonna make it. No matter what the cost, whatever comes our way, we're gonna make it. Jesus on our side, things will work out fine. We're gonna make it. Hey, that's an old one, but that's how I felt just then. It just went into my spirit. But yeah, so we're gonna make it. I'm on the heating pad. It's all good. I was trying to figure out where I was gonna do Wisdom Wednesday, and God was like, do it from where you are. And I was like, but Lord, hey, the positive mukbanger. Hey, love me 2412 CM. Girl, that's how I feel. You know, it's just sometimes them old songs, baby. Oh, Jesus. And then I try my best not to make the channel spiritual because one, I don't ever want to force my beliefs on anyone. Two, you know, people like to judge you when you have a stand or a belief. They expect you to act a particular way, and I'm not gonna be put in a box. I'm not gonna be put in a label. I go out with my husband. I'll go to the club. I'll go to, well, I don't really like the club. Hi, Eagle VP. Hey, CeeLo. Girl, that song, I don't know. I just bust out and said we're gonna make it. And the next thing you know how I hear a word and it just make me think. But yeah, I know somehow, and I know some way we're gonna make it. Yeah. I feel that, y'all. No matter what the cost, whatever comes our way, we're gonna make it. With Jesus on our side, things will work out fine. We're gonna make it. Woo! Yeah. So as I sit here on the heating pad talking to y'all about wisdom on Wednesday, I have just gotten a little bit of life. And so, yeah, thank y'all for that. So yeah, here I am, authentic with a heating pad. Back is burning and I'm not okay with it. But I don't want to take anything for it. So yes, 3-part harmony. You know, I can do that first soprano. I just need an alto, a tenor. We can do all of them. We got a bass, however, you know. We don't have to just be 3-part. But welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. And for me, Wednesday is like one of the hardest days of the week. And I think it's when it should be like, the crazy part is it should be like the best day of the week. But it's, I guess, kind of like when you're riding a bike and you're going up the hill and, you know, it's taking a lot of energy. No, ma'am, CeeLo, I have not. The positive mukbanger. I know about that. I promise you I do, girl. I caught it. I promise you I caught it. Yes. No, I have not. I will. Y'all have to remember that for 90 days, and that may sound so bad, like, woman, it's your kid. But for 90 days, my child has been really a little longer than 90 days off of a schedule. And so anybody that knows anything about autism, though they say if you have one child with autism, you have one child with autism, you've seen one child with autism, one thing that they all have in common is routine. Hi, DJ and crew. Thank you for coming in. Is routine. And yeah, so her being home prevented me from doing a lot of stuff. The positive mukbanger, thank you so much. Did I give you? I think I did, but let me make sure. What was I about to say? Yeah, keeping them at home. I did not. The positive mukbanger. I pray this is okay. We can talk about it later. CeeLo and Crystal. No, that's just CeeLo, but I will be doing it for Crystal as well. You and I can talk about it later. And that's just making sure that someone's always in the chat that can look out for me, host, encourage people to hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. I love the way the BBK said thumbs up, thumbs down, or nah, whichever one. Just give me something to encourage people to come in. But no, so they need that routine, and that little girl is some kind of busy. And so yeah, I will be going though to the doctor at some point and reaching out to them. So yeah, thank y'all so much for that. If you guys have not fully connected with me, please hit that red button and then hit that bell. I'm in Memphis, and there used to be a Term City furniture commercial where the lady said, and you'll be glad that you did. But there was another piece that she said, oh yeah, she went from they don't call it Term City for nothing, so they don't call it Term City for nothing. Yeah, so yeah, but anyway, hit the like button. You'll be glad that you did. Thank you to everybody that took the time to just come in with me. So if you saw the title, it's Wisdom Wednesday, and on the title for Wisdom Wednesday, the topic today is wisdom comes at a price many refuse to pay. And what I mean by that is, in order to have wisdom, I agree, it is important. And so with this just being the second week that she's not been home during the day, I've had so much to catch up on, like with my brother. So y'all hear me giving all these excuses, right? Okay, I hear y'all. Like, there's no excuse. I hear y'all. I'll take care of it tomorrow for sure. That's my promise to y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for being a part of my tribe. I will. Y'all, I didn't come on here for y'all to fuss at me. But I do appreciate y'all loving me enough to say, hey, take care of it. I'll call today, and if they feel I need to come in today, I'll come in today. If not, I will go tomorrow. Because I got to get these numbers. Did y'all see my numbers? I am literally like 90. I want to be. I'm at 903, I believe. So I'm 97 away. No, I'm at 894. No, hold on. Let me see. Yes, I'm at 903. So I'm 97 away from my 1,000. Is it bad if I don't go to the doctor or call the doctor to try to get my 1K today? I need that in my life. So if anybody on here has the ability to share out, please share out and be like, hey, she needs y'all. Come in, check a video out. Like, leave a good comment. Tell it if you don't even like the video, be like, girl, I ain't like that video. That was not no. And then whatever, we can get to that 1K so I can start sharing y'all out on my community thing. You said honored, not oh. But yeah, so let's get into it, y'all. Because we are already a good 10 minutes in, I'm sure. Yeah. So, Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom comes at a price that many refuse to pay. And what is meant by that is, in order to use wisdom, in order to, I think we all have the ability to have wisdom. It requires us to sometimes humble ourselves. Sometimes it requires us to humble ourselves. It requires us sometimes to put ourselves on, or our thoughts, feelings, not necessarily our physical being, but our thoughts, our feelings on the back burner. It requires us sometimes to just shut up and listen. It requires us sometimes to turn the other cheek. It requires us sometimes to overcome evil with good. It requires us sometimes to still smile in the face of our enemies. And so those are high prices. I don't know about you, but I know those things don't come easy for me. Can I do them? Yes, but it took years and years and years and years, probably up into the last 8, 9, that I finally got it, because I wouldn't say I was a hothead, but you're not going to come to me any kind of way. Even now, in the most polite, loving way, you're not coming to me any kind of way. And so, that's one of your mom loves you. Hi, thank you for coming in. And I want you to know that I think that yesterday I was looking at your channel name, and I was like, you know what? That is the most amazing name that you could have ever done. Do you know how many people who are actually in the world that feels like their mother doesn't love them, or that they aren't loved by? Hey, Shugs World, thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Tim Vales, thank you for coming in as well. How many people feel like their mother doesn't love them, and then to see your channel, or just to even if it just pops up in somebody else's thread, it's just a reminder. I know for me, I've always said my mom loved me the best she knew how, but it's just a reminder that there's still love. So I saw your channel name and I was like, man, that's amazing. Like, I don't know what made you think of that, but that is amazing. So yeah, the price is sometimes, thank you, Tim Vales. I appreciate it. Hello, is it Inde Parita? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you guys for the thumbs up as well, and spending your midday, afternoon, or lunch with me. But that price is kind of high. It takes a lot to kind of take the Michelle Obama approach. When they go low, we go high, because sometimes we want to go low too. And it's not that we don't have the ability. I love them. I love that my aunt, that she comes in the chat, Pen Pratt, she often says, it's not like I don't have the ability to cuss. It's not like it's not in me, because like I never remember her cussing. I never remember her being mean. It's one of those things like, oh, it's not like it's not there. I was raised a particular, so it's there. But wisdom is knowing when to and when not to use it. I wanted to the Merriam-Webster gives 2 definitions for wisdom, and both of them are nouns. The first one says it's the ability to discern inner qualities in relationships, and I like that one because it's not for judgment. Though the second part of that definition does says good sense as in judgment. The third part of, or C, is generally accepted belief. Challenges, and they gave the example, Robert Darden says, challenges what has become accepted wisdom among many historians. D, accumulated philosophical or scientific learning, which is knowledge. 2 for the first noun is a wise attitude, belief, or course of action. 3 is the teachings of ancient wise men. And the second entry for it is also a noun, and it talks about the first use of it, and it was before the 12th century. and it was meaning sense. By the 15th century, it was meaning the meaning that we have now. So one of the things that really caught me, and then the children's definition, which I love, it says knowledge or learning gained over time. I think time does come into play, though you have some children that are just born wise, a good sense, a wise attitude, belief, or course of action. The part that I want to go back to is the ability to discern inequalities in relationships, insight, or discernment. The beauty about that is not for judgment. Like if you're at a place with wisdom where you can discern a relationship with somebody, and to be clear, everybody that's in the chat, if you have a channel, please feel free to connect, get to know each other. That's fine. It's not for you to judge. It's God, I think, in wisdom, giving you a protective shield. I think that it's also giving you the opportunity to know how to pray and how to interact and how to respond and how to be. And so, but that's the beauty of wisdom. Now, does wisdom mean that it's going to save you from a whole heap of trouble or from getting into trouble or for being, nope, it doesn't. One, because just because you have wisdom doesn't mean you exercise it on the same day. Especially in women, we, as we said, what was that, Monday? I don't even remember, but we're emotional creatures. And so sometimes these chemicals in our bodies don't allow us to be wise in our actions, even if we come back to it later and be like, you know what, my hormones was just really extra that day. I apologize. Wisdom is the ability to apologize even when you don't feel you've done something wrong, but the person feels offended or the person feels hurt. And just so everybody knows, I'm in the bed because I'm experiencing a lot of back pain and I'm on the heating pad. I was going to try to do it in the chair, but the basis or premises of this channel is to be authentic. So I'm authentically saying I'm in pain. But yeah, it's all good. I had a brief song in the beginning. Y'all can go back and hear it if you want. We're going to make it. I love to hear my Aunt Panita sing it, as a matter of fact. But, it doesn't mean that we're going to always exercise wisdom properly or in the right way. And so some of the things that I think come along with wisdom is thinking before you speak. It's something that I had to learn to do because sometimes my brain just doesn't, and this was even as a kid, process what was said. And so I would reply and they would be like, no, that's not what I just said. And so I have to sometimes say, okay, explain to me what you're trying to say. And then even with my husband, he'll explain it the exact same way. And I'm like, but no, help me, like, give me a scenario. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a spelling bee. Could you put it in a sentence, so I can make sure that I'm understanding and comprehending what's being said to me. Another part of wisdom, like I just said a moment ago, is knowing when to shut up. Sometimes you just got to be quiet and let life be, and know that whole picking and choosing your battles. And then even with that, I'm starting to learn that for me, in the fact that I do believe in God, that he is the one who handles my battles. So I don't need to pick and choose. I take them to him. He picks and chooses, and then I respond accordingly. I hadn't got there yet. I'm working on it. Okay. But I still think that it requires being a great listener. And with being a great listener, you're listening for comprehension. You're listening for understanding. You're not listening to respond. And I don't know if that just made sense. So I'll say it again. You're listening for comprehension. You're listening for understanding. Even in a friendship, you're listening to just be a listening ear, not to come back with a resolution or resolve, but you're not listening for a response. Now, if a response is asked of you, because you were actually listening and you were probably taking mental notes, you will be able to give a response. The other part I said earlier is being humble. Being humble doesn't come second nature to everybody. It didn't for me. And not that I was boastful or thought highly of myself. It was just some things I felt like I didn't have to take. And because I don't have to take it, I'm not going to take it. But being humble means sometimes just going with it, even though you don't have to, just going with it and allowing God, especially if it's not something that's going to danger you, danger someone else, and just letting God be God. And the third thing, not being a know-it-all. That requires wisdom to know that you don't know everything. You can't know everything. I don't know everything. I can't know everything. Even in my about section, one of the things that I say is, I believe that as long as we have breath in our body, we still have opportunity to learn. We still have opportunity to grow. We still have opportunity to absorb new knowledge, new ideas, new behaviors. Let me look at some of these comments because this is all about us. I'm also about to put the link in the chat in the event that anybody want to say something. Okay, Tim Vales, I believe God that I will hit 1K today. I'm going to sit here and do my best to hit it today. CeeLo, thank you for always being available. In day, and I pray I'm pronouncing your name all right, Parita. Tim Vales, thank you again. The positive mukbanger, thank you so much. That means more to me than you even know, because you just went to rolling. Yes, shout out to Aunt Pen, even though she's not in the chat. Y'all, a lot of my wisdom comes from her, my grandmother, sitting around a lot of older people. I believe in soaking up the knowledge of our ancestors just because I want to be able to pass it on to my children. Yeah. Thank you, Shugs World, for even coming in. Glad you all were able to connect. Yeah, wisdom comes at a price that some refuse to pay. The positive mukbanger says, this is true. Listen, not to try and fix the problem. And that's hard, and especially for men, because men want to fix it. If we're hurt, they want to fix it. If it's broke, they want to fix it. If it looks like it's about to be broke, they want to fix it. If it sounds like it's about to be broke, they want to fix it. And it's like, no, just hear me. My husband and I went through that the other day. We were at the store and I was sharing something with him, and I'm actually going to share it with you guys when God releases me. I thought that it would happen Tuesday, but he hasn't. And I don't know if it's a situation where I'm having to wait on more time, more people, or something more, something bigger that's going to happen in the world, because it's already happened in Tennessee. The shame for me isn't there, but so there's no but. It's just knowing when God says release, and he didn't say go. And so my spirit hasn't said go, so I can't go yet. And hopefully me saying my spirit or God doesn't scare anybody away. I'm not going to say offend. If it offends you, I'm sorry. But no, I'm not sorry. If it offends you, I mean, that's my belief. Again, this channel isn't spiritual based, it's real life based. I realize that even my family is diverse. We're Muslims. I grew up in the masjid. We all did. So grew up. I helped build a kingdom hall here. I've gone to a Catholic church. So when it comes to religion, I have a different view. But I do believe in God. I believe in the triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. I do believe in baptism, and I do believe that I get to be me. I don't have to. If I cuss, I cuss. I don't think that's gonna keep me out of heaven. Though I'm not really a cusser. My mama was, but I know she's in heaven. So yeah. Let's see. I just rambled real quick. CeeLo said, not scared at all. Scared of what, CeeLo? Oh, yeah. So I hope it doesn't, scare anyone off, because at the end, I ain't got no judgment whatsoever, as my grandmama would say, whatsoever. The positive mukbanger says, yes, men are fixers. My husband and I had to have that conversation. We agree. I need to start the conversation with, I'm just venting. And then when I'm ready for him to give input or fix it out, girl, I'm taking note of that. I am taking notes of that, because I literally had to tell my husband that. I was like, no, babe, no, I don't, like, that's not where I'm going with it. Let me say this, like, because it was actually the first time I felt what I felt, and it was just flowing out. And it was like, no, I just need to get this out. It's okay. Let me say it. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. And, but he was in protective mode. He was ready to look out for me. I love you, Suge's World. Thank you so much for even coming in. And know that my platform is always open for you guys to connect, as long as it's a genuine connect. I don't believe in the sub for sub. I believe in actually going and visiting a channel and checking out the content. And it's funny how a lot of the people that I've connected with are positive. They're pushing positivity. They're pushing fun. They're pushing joy. They're pushing family time. All the things that I love. Cooking, though I don't love to cook. God's going to give me that cooking spirit, because I'm going to keep watching these videos. Even gaming. Like, I don't do gaming, but my son does. And so me being able to connect with genuine people and then watch some of these games, and my son know that I know something about their games, it makes him know that I'm interested in knowing what you do. I'm interested in being a part with you. Now, I don't know if I'll start playing. I may get addicted to playing. I was one of those that liked video games. Suge's World says, Aisha, yes, I want real family. Need that bell on and red. Baby, that bell was hit. I promise you. Because I don't even know what I commented. But if I commented, I don't leave 1-2 words, a thumbs up. Baby, you subject to get a whole paragraph. But it's because I've genuinely watched it, and usually I've smiled through something. Like this morning, I've connected with quite a few people that don't speak English, but they have English in their caption. And so I can use Google Translate to understand what they're saying. But still, some of the most beautiful stories, some of the most beautiful locations, some of the most beautiful babies. A laugh is universal. Like the lady I connected with today, her hashtag was a stress reliever. And it was just a video of her baby laughing. And y'all, when I say that it was a real deal stress reliever, like I laughed so hard watching that baby laugh, because he was just so tickled and so beautiful. And his laugh was so beautiful. So yeah, you just don't know what's out there I'm actually going to get me a map, which I've been saying, but I'm going to look today, and I'm gonna get a cork board, and I think I'm going to put it actually in my studio behind my station, and so that I can really see where everybody is that I've connected with. That's what I want to do. And I also think that will let my subscribers know that that I care. The positive mukbanger says, I turn on captions on the video of available for videos in other languages if available. Yes. Now that part I have to figure out. So I need you. Hey, Miss Sheila, thank you for coming in for Wisdom Wednesday. That's a tongue twister, y'all. So this is just something I'll do on Wednesdays. We're about to hit the 30-minute mark. I said I wouldn't be more than 30 minutes unless the conversation truthfully takes more, because it's God's time. But Mondays, I added Motivational Monday, and that's just to kind of get us going. And then Wisdom Wednesday, so that we could just talk about wisdom, how it applies in our life, being grateful for having people in our lives that pour wisdom. Hi, Misty, it's me. Thank you for coming. And just, chopping it up, as the kids say, chopping it up about wisdom. So you guys can go play it back. I actually sang in the beginning of this one because if you can notice, you probably don't. I probably look like I'm sitting on the couch, don't it? I probably didn't even have to say I was in the bed. Hi, the Blind Guy Show. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. But yeah, so wisdom, just to kind of recap, because we do have some new people in the room, it comes at a price that many refuse to pay. And when we say refuse to pay, it requires some things like being humble, being a great listener, thinking before you speak, knowing when to shut up, picking and choosing your battles. And I was saying how even with that, I've kind of turned it over to God, and I don't pick and choose battles. I give him the battle because he fights all of our battles. And then he tells me how to move or proceed forward. And then listening to make sure that listening for comprehension and not listening just to respond. Listening to understand, not listening. That ding was really loud in my ear. Not listening to just say something back, if that makes sense. Trying to think, is there any other piece that I may have not covered? Y'all, I'm trying to turn these notifications off because that was loud. Great listener, picking and choosing battles. Really? It just went away. Yeah. So is there anything that anybody... Hey, TT, thank you for coming in. So glad that you came in. Is there anybody, hold on, there's something else I saw. The positive mukbanger, yes, genuine is the way to go. I notice a lot of connections are not sticking, and it can be frustrating at times. Gain 20, then lose 10 of them. Yes, and most times, unfortunately, the positive mukbanger, if you're anything like me, thank you so much for coming, TT. It's not a reflection of you. She said, oh, that's a good one. Knowing when to shut up. That's a live stream by itself, girl. And then not only knowing when to shut up, let me show y'all the shirt. And this is an old shirt, but it says, I am an imperfect person loved by a perfect God. I'm not perfect. When I say I'm so far from perfect, I'm not. I don't try to be. For me, even in this YouTube journey, I don't want everything that I've endured. And I've endured a lot. And I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm not saying that for empathy. I'm not saying that to make anyone feel sad. I'm saying it because I found out that people look at me and they think I don't have any issues. People look at me and they assume I don't have any problems. People look at me and assume that I don't have any struggles. And that's because I choose not to allow any of that to define me, I just choose not to let it define me. No, don't get me wrong. Some of the things, I am who I am because of some of the things that I endured. But at the same time, when I've had friends to take their lives because their life was hard, and I know what I was going through was much harder, it made me take a step back. Like, wait, am I not being transparent enough? Because I thought I was. I thought I was sharing as much, like my Facebook is public, it's not private. You see pictures of my children, you see pictures of the house on a bad day, you see all sorts of things. It's not private. So I thought I was really being this open person. So will I get on here and share my woes? No. But will I get on here and share positivity, and that whatever it is, like I sang at the beginning of the song, I mean, of this live, I know somehow, and I know some way we're gonna make it. No matter what the cost, whatever comes our way, we're gonna make it. With Jesus on our side, things will work out fine. We're gonna make it. That's all I got. Like, we're gonna make it. No matter how hard it looks, no matter how hard today is, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it to tomorrow, and we're gonna make it through the next day. Like, daily bread is real, manna is acceptable, and we just have to kind of roll with the punches. Positive Mukbaker says, no one when to shut up. That's alive all by itself. Okay, that's one we can do together. TT, no, just thank you for coming to receive the positivity. Sugar's World said, the positive mukbanger. Yes, I wish I could tell them, if you're not real, don't hit me up. Sugar's World, you can. Like, for real, don't come over here wasting my time. If we're not about to link up and move forward together, keep it pushing. I was in a networking stream today, Here's Wisdom, and someone connected with me and got angry. Was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to connect with me back. And I'm like, sugar, honey, I've been connected with you for about a month now. But it could possibly be YouTube, because they have been disengaging some people. But yeah, I'm sitting here looking, the bell is on. Yeah. So thank you for connecting back with me. And this happens to me more than once, where somebody has been like, I'm waiting on you. Not one, I don't do those type of things, the sub for sub, but two, it's been long enough for you to decide if you like my content or not. So you can say that. TT says, I saw your broadcast about your brain surgery. I went through the same thing. Wow, TT. So God be the glory that you're still here. Positive Mukbanger says, Suge's World, I've started writing down the names, and I will check to make sure the connection is there. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can go into your YouTube studio and see who is subscribed to you. Believe it or not, one of the things that kind of stuck out to me is, I have, out of the family that you guys see here, majority of the time is the family that's connected with me on YouTube. And it's okay, because I know some don't know how to use YouTube, some, but even some close friends hadn't connected yet, and you can see who's subscribed and who's not subscribed to you. So yeah, but it's okay. The Positive Mukbanger says, started writing them down, checking connection. Yeah, go to your subscriber. You can tell from there, and it'll tell you the day they subscribed, how long you've been subscribed to each other. CeeLo says, wow, girl, CeeLo, didn't Dre tell you about these YouTube streets? The blind guy says, yes, people see me as a blind person. They don't actually see me for who I am. Assumptions are made that I'm not capable. The blind guy, did you not see? I don't know. Not see. Forgive me. I hope that my comments read well, because when I connected with you, one of the things that I said was, I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy that you created a space for yourself, because you have stuff to say, you have stuff to teach us. There's so much that we can learn from you, and not that just even learning from you, but to be able to have a genuine connection with you. We often wonder why some of the issues in the world are the way they are, but it's because we keep ourselves in a box. We keep ourselves surrounded by people who are like us. And so we don't know about any other cultures, any other things, any other way of living than how we currently live. And so that, just like I'm gonna get with the positive mukbanger to figure out how I can do the captions, because I want everybody to be able to understand what I'm saying, even though I may have a little southern twang. You're fine, babe. Even though I may have a little southern twang to it. Titi says, "Get it, girl." Sugar's World says, "Aisha, oh my God, she can sing too now. I'm stuck." I don't typically sing for real. I mean, I do sing, but it's not something that I always do. It's just that song because I was in the bed and it was like, you know what, we're gonna make it. I'm gonna be good. And the blind guy show, I'm happy, so happy that you're here. And yeah, because we need more people with different abilities to be a part of the community, a part of the sector, and we can change some things. Yeah. The positive yes, they get forceful, then I unfollow. You will not force me. That too. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. It's not sub for sub, because, and there's a content creator that I want to follow, but because of the name, and it's not any type of curse words or anything like that. And so I feel like this person and I need to have some sort of dialogue, because I want to understand why. People with disabilities or different abilities are not to be made fun of. And I'm going to say it the best way I can to not even put this person out there without having talked to them. But it's not okay to make fun of them. It's not okay to make it seem like things can be used as comedy, because, you know, it's not. We have to get better about thinking about people in their true feelings. Hi, Florence. Go get us, Shirley. Thank you for coming in their true feelings. For example, the R word. And so I call it the R word because there's a whole campaign, and I'll put the link. Let me write myself a note. There's a whole campaign about just say no to the R word. And are you telling me don't say the R word, or are you saying don't say the R word? Because they may not even know what the R word is. So we have to tell them the word that they don't say. See, Lord, I just want to make sure if you're telling me don't say it, or you're just saying don't say the R word. But there's a whole campaign, don't say the R word. And to give a little history, the DSM-5, which is the diagnosing manual, something for doctors. I'm not a doctor. It changed in 2013. So before 2013, there was mental retardation. Mental retardation could be mild, moderate, or severe mental retardation. That diagnosis went from mental retardation to intellectual disability. The word retarded can also be used in reference to flames. Now y'all got me going to Miriam again. And Miriam don't even want to talk about it. She like, no, I'm not talking about that. Don't even put it in here. So Miriam says informal plus usually offensive, very stupid or foolish, dated, now usually offensive, slow or limited in intellectual or emotional development, characterized by intellectual disability. And you may see something like on pajamas that says flame tardance or something similar, which means it kind of stops it or stops the flow. But we're just trying to do away with the entire R word, period. So I don't believe in calling people the R word. I don't believe, just like we have to respect the wishes of the LGBTQIA community, we have to respect the wishes of the heterosexual community. We have to respect the wishes of the different ability community. And I say different ability. Hey, Kay Renee, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. If you have not connected with me, please do click like, share if you can. I'm almost at my 1K. Share if you can. Yeah, and help me. I was 96 away before this live, 97 away before this live. And I think I may have lost one, but it's okay. I'll get it back. Yeah, I lost one. It's okay. I'll get it back. Thank you, Kay Renee. I appreciate you. But going back to the R word and just respecting. So even in the disability community, and I'm saying disability community, I just learned maybe 4 or 5 years ago that people don't like being referenced as disabled. A young lady gave a talk, and I try to go to most conferences because I am a disability advocate, to learn what I can learn. And she said, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair, but I still can do all the things that I want to do. And most definitely, thank you so much, the Positive Mukbanger. You are the bomb. Thank you for sharing me out, Miss Florence. Y'all are so sweet. She said, though I have a different ability, I'm not disabled. She said, when you think of disabled, do you not think of a car on the side of the road? And I was like, whoa, like it hit me different. You have a good day. Eat your lunch. Enjoy it. Thank you for stopping in. Anybody that's here, CeeLo, I know you're working. Please don't feel as if you have to stay. I know I've gone over the 30 minutes that I said, but of course, conversations happen. She said that when she thinks about disabled, she thinks about a car on the side of the road. And she's not a car on the side of the road that can't move. She just has to do things differently. And this lady is married. Oh, praise God for multitasking. She's married, has a husband, trying to have life is possible. And I hope that this channel pushes that out. Life is possible for everyone. If you guys can just hang on with me then for the next 12 minutes, I can go and get this good hour of watch hour. The Blind Guy Show said, visually impaired, disabled, I'm blind, labels don't bother me. And see, the Blind Guy Show, I'm totally opposite. I don't like labels. I don't like them. I don't like them because I feel like they limit you. Florence Go Get Us Shirley says, we all in this together, host. The road ain't easy, so we have to have each other back. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Renee, I'm happy that you are getting to connect. Yes, ma'am. That's my firm belief that it takes us uplifting each other, encouraging each other. Y'all gonna get tired of me because whenever I get this 1,000, this 1K, and I see somebody on live, or I see a live, what do you call it? A live notification that is going to be going live later. It's going to be going live at the same time I'm going live, and I'm still going to share it because guess what? Oh, y'all, when I get that, y'all just don't know, because that's my belief. I believe it's enough people. I think it's Derek that said it best. You know, there's 3 million, 30 million subscribers on YouTube. What are we bringing different to the table? You know, and that's our individual selves. So yeah, like I'm all about supporting. I've always been a supporter. If I don't support something, it's because I don't know about it. It's definitely not because I'm intentionally not supporting. Now, I will intentionally not support stuff I don't believe in, but not intentionally because I'm not supporting. Okay, Renee says sharing is caring. That's what I always say. Yes, ma'am. And I can understand what you're saying, the blind guy as well, as far as labels not bothering you. And just to see you say visually impaired, that's just like me having a cousin who is hearing impaired, but she's not considered deaf. And I hope I'm saying that correctly, because she can hear with her hearing aids. And so there's like different stages even to that. And so in order, like, the world wouldn't know it if we don't talk about it, but who's going to talk about it if nobody is willing to have the conversation? I like the idea that, you know, at the blind, you can go to the blind guy show, you can figure out how he's running his YouTube channel. You can figure out how, hey, the Foles triplets, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Hope those babies and that beautiful girl you have is doing well. How he's doing his YouTube channel. As far as even the tools that he can use that can help him be, what's the word? The word that I actually hate, which is help him have quality of life. That's what I prefer to say. I don't like the N word either. I want us to do a campaign that says just say no to the N word. And I'm not talking about what they would call black people, though we need to do that one too. Which app did you use? Shoot, what app you talking about here? Thank you. Please hit thumbs up if you have not. I was talking about, I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the N word. And it, though we do need the one that refers to the color. So normal. Who defines normal? Like, I'm over normal. Majority should not define normal. The norm reference shouldn't define normal. Kids grow at different stages. Adults grow at different stages. Girls and boys grow differently. Like, when did normal come about? So, like, I think I want to do a whole show on words like that, just to make people more aware. Because again, I bet this content creator that I have yet to connect with, because like I can't, like, it goes against everything I believe. To see that your about channel is about having fun, about pranks and jokes, and then your name basically references something that is a staple in the disability community. Somebody has to think that through. And the fact that I can see you interact with people who have children who have different abilities, who have siblings that have different abilities, and nobody addresses this name. And it is your channel, and you can have whatever you want. But can you talk about it? Can you put it in your about section? Because for me, even if I were to subscribe to you, say I go run for state senate, or I don't know, like, I'm all about changing laws. You know, the first thing they're gonna dig up is who I'm connected to on YouTube, social media, all of them, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't even have a Snapchat. What's the other one? Snapchat, the new one, TikTok. And I don't even know half of these people. Like, so yeah. Since we're still here, and we're gonna be here a good 6 minutes, I am gonna put the link in the chat again if anybody wants to come up and just talk about Wisdom Wednesday and the importance of wisdom and how wisdom has worked for you. If you have a hard time using wisdom in some situations, how do you keep or prevent yourself from getting in bad situations? I don't know if anybody has heard me talk about the whole Karens, and Karens can come in many different colors, shapes, and forms. That I just don't have the energy for Karen this year. And it was around sometime in June when I realized, I'm not going to have it next year either. And so I was like, so go ahead and establish my bail fund. These videos are probably going to be used against me in the court of law, because I'm saying now, like, I know what my tolerance is, and I don't have the tolerance for a Karen. So I'm going to need God to give me some wisdom and some power, because he's going to have to be the one to help me deal with a Karen. Otherwise, I mean, I'm not going to kill anybody, of course, but Karen better not run up on me, because she can get these hands. Renee, thank you so much. Y'all, I appreciate it. I really hope that I can get to my 1K today. I am going to strive so hard to do it, because it's just time. I thank you all for even putting in the thumbs up. Like, that in itself is a huge blessing, not something that you have to do. I'm still at 9:02, but it's okay. I'm going to get there. If I have to stay up till midnight tonight, I'm going to network. The positive mukbanger says, I think a lot of people are tired of Karen. Yeah. And I still keep saying I think I did add him to my watch list. The psychologist that talked about the Karens, and that Karen isn't just a particular race, culture, or creed. Like, anybody can be a Karen. There are men that can be a Karen, until I guess they come up with another name. CeeLo, you said 9:03. And look, I didn't turn my head upside down trying to see if you texted me. Back in the day when we would text numbers. You said I'm at 9:03. Oh, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things he has done. Oh, Shugs World, thank you. She said you'll get there. I know. That's the plan. You will be there before you know. Yeah, it's happening today. It is happening today. That's for sure. But yeah. So if nothing else, let's see where we are on time, because I'm gonna try to go and get this good hour. We got 3 minutes left. I will recap some things that kind of help us in the areas of wisdom, which is think before. You said that's the number that you guys see. Okay. Think before speaking. Shut up. Hard to do sometimes, trust me. I know. Positive Mukbanger said, come on, vocals, girl. I need to work these vocals. I hadn't been singing in a while. I actually sang on the TR show a couple weeks ago. And then before that, a funeral. And my voice was just so... My vocal cords were in shock. They're like, what you doing? We hadn't been doing this. So I've trying to make it a habit of singing something every day, just to get my vocal cords back together. Not only that, for years I've known that worship is my weapon. Like, it's the thing that CeeLo says, since the last family reunion host, it's possible. Yeah, I did. Yeah, ooh, baby. But that family reunion, my maiden name, for those that don't know, is Hardaway. And so it's about a zillion of us. And so we had a family reunion, and we closed it out with a concert, because a lot of my family sings, play music, instruments. Actually, my son is a percussionist. My daughter has a degree in theater arts. She actually sing, dance, and act. My son and I, my kids are gifted. I'm going to share a video actually later on today of my daughter with a song that she created on Voicey, which I was quite proud of her. And I was like, can I share it on my YouTube channel? And she was like, yes, ma'am. So I'm going to do that. I have a TikTok of my brother, my younger brother, that I'm going to share. And when I say younger brother, he'll be 30 this year, but I guess he got bored working from home and did the TikTok, but I'm tickled at it. I may even find a video of I may just do one video and just introduce each of the kids in the video doing what they do. Yeah, I may do that. Or I may let them have their own video. I don't know. They probably want their own video, knowing them. But introducing each one of my children, one, so that it's not foreign, two, so that I can let you guys in on a little bit more of my life. Three, I think it'll be cool because my kids are hilarious if I can get them all together. But yeah, I have a percussionist, and he's very adamant about you saying a percussionist because he's not just a drum player. He can play the timpani, xylophone, some cymbals, big things, all of that. Yeah. I have he also acts. I have a daughter, like I said, she sings, dance, act. I have a son that plays football. He's actually graduating Saturday, and he will be on his way to college on a football scholarship. And then the youngest is Desi, though she has, and I won't say though, like that's something, she has autism. She's nonverbal, but she has many gifts. She's full of personality. She has a brain that amazes me. She can work through stuff that's so hard for me to work through, games, and just like, I don't know if you guys ever played Temple Run or any game that's like a time game, but especially like Temple Run, and I'm saying Temple Run because it's kind of old, but the games where you have to run through, get the coin, and there are things that you have to avoid in the street, and so that she can master those. And I was watching her play it one day. I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, because I could never get past like the first level on Temple Run. And what I saw was she doesn't try to get every coin. And if that thing did not preach to me, so here I am going through trying to collect every coin. She's collecting coins along the way, which is enough to get her to the next level, but she's not trying to get every coin. And that's what's preventing her from not losing her life. You know, that's what's preventing her from. So, child, yeah, that little girl brain is just amazing. Kay Renee said, "Come through vocals, love it. God be the glory." That's my mantra, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I got quite a few. The Blind Guy Show. You've gotten you some family in here. To God be the glory. Gotta run. Thank you for even coming in. I appreciate you. The Positive Mukbanger says you have a gifted family. I definitely think it's in the bloodline. You off break? He didn't want me to. He told me to finish your life. Don't ask me that. So I'm about to get off so I can go hang with my husband while he's on lunch break. They are gifted. I was born into a gifted family, so I just say to God be the glory that He chose to put me in this family. Kay Renee says, my crew and I love Temple Run. I get out, I promise you, every time. The Positive Mukbanger, thank you so much for stepping in. Dre was absent. CeeLo, thank you, God. Thank you as well for stepping in. Got to get Crystal G connected as well. But I appreciate you, the Positive Mukbanger. It wasn't just a step in. I pray that you're good with it. We can talk about it off camera, just because I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, so I've talked about everything that I was going to talk about. Is there anything you guys want me to sing you out on? Or you just want me to send lots of peace, love, blessings, joy your way? Let me know. Give you what you want on this good Wisdom Wednesday. I'm going to have to, it's such a tongue twister. Wisdom Wednesday. Yeah. But that's what God gave me. So, hey. All right. Well, praise God. Praise God. I'm going to send lots of love, joy, peace, and blessings your way. I enjoy you. Please continue to come back. This is what we do. I am determined to get a phone, y'all. And the crazy thing is I have a phone. Let's talk about that just briefly. I never turn my mother's phone off. So I told all of my family, so CeeLo, make sure that your family knows it too, to make sure that they put change the name, put my brother's name, my name, somebody's name, but change it from mom's name. Now, if they leave it, that's on them, but I never got it cut off. I just can't, like, I can't get it cut off right now. And so I'm thinking about just using it and getting a different number to it. Not sure, but then I may have to upgrade. So I'll see. I'll probably check on it, like the doctor's office, about getting that done. So that then we can actually have a number to call in and you guys don't have to necessarily come on StreamYard, because I know a lot of people don't want to show their face. And the other thing about that 1K is I'll be able to stream from YouTube, and I want to see what that's like to determine if I want to keep StreamYard, because I don't use the free StreamYard. I actually pay for it. And yeah, like I said on the video yesterday, based on Social Blaze predictions, I'm not going to make back the money I've put into YouTube already. But in the words of the positive mukbanger, and she typed it so well, thank you all so much for coming to Wisdom Wednesday with Iseashia. If you forgot to thumbs up the live on the way in, please do so on the way out, and have a wonderful day, everybody. And I can't send it enough, lots of peace, joy, love, blessings your way. It's hump day. It's all downhill from here. For those that work Monday through Friday. If you don't work Monday through Friday, I'm sorry. Just think of it as a positive day, because it's a day that you're above ground. And what was it that the motherboard and the deacons used to say this? It's the Lord's blessing, talking about today, that we now enjoy. It's the Lord's blessing that we now enjoy. So remember, today, any day above ground, it's the Lord's blessing, and we get to enjoy it and take the motivation from last night. Yes, the Dr. Watts, honey. But I tell you, I'll walk around this house and get to singing and mess around and make myself happy. Enjoy the present, because that's the gift. Don't worry about the past. Life with Mo blessed me. So if y'all didn't connect with her yesterday, go, because she puts up something, it seems, every day, and I got to check out what she put up today. But she blessed me. She was like, don't look back at the past and compare yourself to the past, because it's gone. Don't look to the present and try to compare yourself to the present and where you'll be. Just enjoy right now. Enjoy this moment. And so that thing gave me life. Shug's World, Iseashia, glad I'm here. Normally I would have been at work, but today is Canada Day, so I'm off. Thank God, so I could be here with you. Mwah. Thank you for coming. See, now Canada, I got to add that to my list. Thank you for coming. Just in case you didn't know, I do come on Tuesday and Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week's topic is free to be, and that's because we're doing a 3-part series. We're going into what the U.S. calls Independence Day. So yesterday's topic was free to be you and just walking in your truth. I know Saturday's topic is going to be free to be me, and I'm going to talk about some things that I've dealt with in my life that I've had to let go, and how I truly become free with being me. And tomorrow, I'm believing that it's going to be free to be comfortable in the skin you're in. And I said I was going to stop saying stuff in advance, because it seemed like I said in advance and it doesn't end up being that. But right now, I've been thinking it for the last 2 days, so it's probably going to be the same. And the basis of that is just us learning how to celebrate each other, no matter our skin tone, no matter our race, no matter our culture, no matter our background. Just free to be in the skin we're in. I'm going to actually pull up my DNA ancestry, though it's not completely true, because it does not cover the Native American part. Between now and tomorrow, my goal was to even find the tribes that was in the area that my grandmother's mother was born, because more than likely that would be the tribe that I would be connected with. So yes, if you guys enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the thumbs down. If you're not connected with me, please hit that red button and that bell so you can get the notifications when I come on. I will say Motivational Mondays and Wisdom Wednesdays will not be a set time. The only set times are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Saturday is brunch with Aisha at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But the other two is just, I'm gonna pop up when I pop up. When guys say go, I'll go. So thank you guys for being with me. I love you guys more than you know. So God be the glory for the things that he's done. I'm about to get on this good grind here and get me to 1,000. So again, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. And I don't want to take Tabitha Brown's saying, but I absolutely love it. And her response is, so these are Tabitha Brown's words in the event that you don't follow her, the vegan queen, America's mother. Have a good day. But if you don't go messing up nobody else's. And I agree with her 100%. Don't steal no positive vibes only, baby. Positive vibes only. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.